The recent passing of Prince Philip was met with sadness both within his family and by many around the world. The 99-year-old patriarch of the British royal family left behind 4 children and 8 grandchildren, many of whom have paid tribute to his life of service on social media. Notably, however, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had recently stood at odds with their family on the other side of the Atlantic, especially following their tell-all interview with Oprah.
Yeah, I was desperate. I went to all the places which I thought I should go to ask for help. We both did, separately.
At the time, Prince Philip expressed his dismay over his grandson's CBS special, with his biographer, Giles Brandreth, telling the Daily Mail that the Queen's husband thought the whole thing was madness and that no good would come of it. Beyond the explosive interview, however, Prince Philip also had his concerns over his grandson's transition out of the royal family. Brandreth noted that the couple's plans to live independently in the United States while still working on behalf of the crown seemed naive to the 99-year-old prince. Of course, Prince Philip was reportedly saddened that his grandson had decided to step back as a senior working royal, and the interview only seemed to add insult to injury. Due to the pandemic, Prince Harry's travel plans between the United States and the UK have changed quite frequently, with the prince mostly staying in his new home of Santa Barbara, California. Meanwhile, Prince Philip went to the hospital in February as a precautionary measure and stayed in their care until the time of his death in April. As such, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview aired right in the midst of Prince Philip's hospital stay. Philip's skeptical response to Harry and Meghan's interview came as no shock to Giles Brandreth, who told the Daily Mail, "I was not surprised because that is exactly how he described to me the personal TV interviews given by Prince Charles and Diana, Princess of Wales, back in the 1990s. Of course, putting your family on blast while your grandfather fights for his life isn't likely to win much public sympathy, especially when the British media is already set against you. But it appears that this decision didn't matter much to Prince Philip himself," Brandreth noted. The fact that the Meghan and Harry interview was aired while Philip was in the hospital did not trouble him. What did worry him was the couple's preoccupation with their own problems and their willingness to talk about them in public. "Give TV interviews by all means," he said, "but don't talk about yourself." Despite all of the back and forth, Brandreth attests that Philip still saw Harry as a good man who had served his country well. Indeed, it appears that the two had made amends and stayed close until the final hours. And now, a year after stepping back from his role as a senior working royal, the Duke of Sussex has made his way back to the UK for Prince Philip's funeral. The 36-year-old prince paid tribute to his grandfather with a statement saying, "He will be remembered as the longest reigning consort to the monarch, a decorated serviceman, a prince and a duke. But to me, like many of you who have lost a loved one or grandparent over the pain of this past year, he was my grandpa, master of the barbecue, legend of banter, and cheeky right till the end." Currently, Prince Harry is quarantining at his former home of Frogmore Cottage, while Meghan Markle stays behind in California on account of her second pregnancy. It will be the first reunion for Prince Harry, his father, and his brother, Prince William, since the Sussexes moved to the other side of the Atlantic in March 2020. Perhaps fittingly, considering recent events, Prince Harry finished his statement by saying, "So on that note, Grandpa, thank you for your service, your dedication to Granny, and for always being yourself. You will be sorely missed, but always remembered by the nation and the world. Meghan, Archie, and I, as well as your future great-granddaughter, will always hold a special place for you in our hearts."